sobriety is achievable. It just takes a lot of work. The first step only is getting sober. And, a lot of people think, oh, I'll just get clean. I'll get off alcohol, drugs. Everything will be better. But that's almost the easy part, especially with the medication we have today and, the experience we have here. I can make the physical side of addiction and getting off drugs and alcohol very comfortable. But if someone's willing to deal with the emotional and spiritual aspect of the disease of addiction, they can get sober. But that's the hard part.
Everybody has problems. The question is how are we going to handle them without alcohol and drugs?
Shame and guilt are something I think all addicts feel. And once someone gets into recovery, they can start dealing with those feelings, because that's an important part of staying sober, is to get over the shame and guilt.
I didn't know that there was really something wrong with me. I just thought I was a bad person. But when I found that I had this disease and then I was shown a solution, it changed my life. All of a sudden now I had a way out, and it wasn't, my only choice was alcohol and drugs. Now I don't have to have that. Now I have a solution. And it involved doing some work, but the work was 100 times easier than the life that I was living before.
Going through PBOD life, after someone gets clean, often a lot of people have problems with restlessness, irritability, and discontent. And what we aim to do is to replace that, to teach people how to be happy again, to have freedom, to be accountable, to learn how to be honest, open-minded, have willingness to change, not be so judgmental, deal with arrogance, deal with guilt and shame, and other issues that come up.
So now at the end of 60 days, they not only have a blueprint for life, but they've done it. They've done it at home. They've done it in the environment that they're. So there's not this culture shock of coming out of an inpatient rehab, which was great, but now they don't know what to do.
When someone's not self-medicating, they realize that there's a lot more going on in their life than drugs and alcohol.
This is not a miracle cure. If it's detox or the PBOD Life program, it is the beginning of a road that hopefully will be one that'll be filled with, happiness and contentment and all the things that we thought we wanted to do, but we never got to do because we were on alcohol and drugs.
I've never seen anyone be successful who doesn't want to get honest, and also someone who's not ready to get sober. And that's one of the first questions we ask here: why do you want to get sober? A lot of people are often coming to try to get treatment for the wrong reasons. And when people come in here, I want them to want to get sober for them.
I don't want to see you 3 months from now. I want to see you get clean. I want to see you get sober. I want you to call me in 6 months, or I call you and you call up and say, hey, you know what? I'm still sober. I have a sponsor. My life has turned around 180.
And anyone who can get honest, become accountable, and wants to get sober for themselves, wants to do this for themselves, can get sober.
Well, if you're ready to recover, you admit you have a problem, PBOD Life will be able to help you. Dr. Scanlan and I know exactly how you feel. We've been there. We're there in sobriety. And when you come in, I can promise you that you will be very, very comfortable. You'll be well taken care of. And through our 60-day program, you're going to be shown how to live a life without alcohol and drugs.